Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Death Stranding 2. So, last time, well, let's just say we reunited with an old friend. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, time's up. Anyways, yeah, we ran into Higgs last time, and let's just say he wasn't too thrilled of what happened in the last game. If you want to know what happened in the last game, check out my videos on Death Stranding. Anyways, so yeah, pretty much, Higgs was kind of pissed off at us for pretty much what we did to him in the last game, which was, beat the living piss out of him. And Fragile, obviously, spared him in at the beach that we were at. But he somehow managed to escape it, and now he's come to exact his revenge on us and Fragile. So, oh boy! And I guess the best way he knew how to was to go after Lou. Great. So yeah, now actually, we can actually go through the with our ship.
Please select a destination.
Yeah, I can actually chart. I'm not going to, but we can actually head back to Mexico and pretty much head anywhere we want. But I'm not going to right now because it's not part of the main mission. So we are just gonna head back up to the surface and complete some more orders. And hope to God that we don't run into Higgs again. Alright, Lou. What are you gonna show us this time?
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
But what makes you think you have a choice?
I don't know, kids, it's my choice. I guess nothing. I guess Dollman has nothing to say about it. This one. Yeah, and we got quite a bit of weapons last episode.
Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the
Jesus.
THP Magellan's delivery terminal.
Alright, well, let's just hit the button. Hit the button.
So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For
Yeah.
now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle.
I mean,
As
obviously.
the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore
Really?
the mine
Thank
on the
you.
F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a
Monorail.
large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
That is the plan, good sir. Okay, seems simple enough.
Alright, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin
Like?
with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Okay. So, no. Alright, boop.
Route creation.
Then I'm assuming we just head back here, right? Alright, so we need to deliver that.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
You got it. Alright. Alright, well. Let's load it onto here. Load it onto here. Alright, let's put this on the backpack. There we go. Alright, do we have anything that we cannot use? Lots of blood bags. Yeah, because that thing pretty much kicked the living piss out of us. Alright, we have a lot of assault rifles, so I'm gonna get rid of some of them. And maybe a couple shotguns. Because we don't really need a lot. Ooh, hello. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's recycle these. Well, actually, no. Alright, the blood bags. We're gonna no. God damn it. Where's that other shotgun that I clicked? Where is it? Oh well. Oh, it's in the, yeah. Recycle. Okay. Now, let's put you in there, you in there. Place some private locker. Okay. Do I want to fabricate everything, anything? Jesus, I have 5 shotguns. Probably could just keep one of each. Alright, we do have real bullets. Alright, so let's just put you in there. You in there. Another shotgun, machine pistol, blood grenades, blood bags. Guess I can't put them in there. Okay, whatever. Do I have enough for anything right now? No. 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 Okay. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to head out anyway. Luckily, I got plenty of stuff. Alright, and away we go. Okay, so obviously contributed special alloys to the terminal and north monorail. Oh well. Guess we can just do that there. I don't know why it was just telling me that there was a point there, but okay, that's fine. Alright, should be a piece of cake. Now, obviously, I know these vehicles you can't use, so. But these vehicles are faster. I bet you the giant octopus was weird. It's rumbling. Oh, wait a minute. Can I just take the road? Oh, wait, no. Is that not a road? I think that's the monorail. Yeah, so I don't think I can. Or is that a road? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's not a road. I think that's the monorail. Yeep. Yoink. Oh boy. Gatequakes. Okay. Damn. Can I actually go for a swim in this, or is this... Okay, yeah. We're good. Might drain the damn battery out of this thing, but luckily I got plenty of things. Zoom, zoom. Oh, these things. Ew, 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 ew. Chiral creatures triggered a short circuit. Eh, that's okay. It's nothing this thing can't handle. Yeah, what triggers start draining your battery? Oh, well. I still got plenty of battery left. It's fine. Did I really only have that much of chiral crystals? Yeesh. I might drain this battery real quick. Doing it this way. Come on. Swim, my bike. There we go. Well, we're almost there anyway. Luckily, as soon as we make this special delivery... Ooh! Okay, now it makes sense. Guess that really makes sense now. I'll probably be able to actually get to... where I need in terms of chiral crystals. There we go. There we go. Got enough.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Security measures lifted.
All right.
Decontamination in progress. No
Hold.
Welcome, Sam.
All right. Let's carry this. And carry this. Nothing that he can't handle. Alright, activate the terminal. Alright. Oh, that's all I needed. I didn't need the
Not enough resources.
Yeah, I know.
Not enough resources.
Almost there, don't worry. And there. Yeah, I seriously thought I needed the Kyber crystals, but I guess not. Hello.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before.
Me
Think
neither.
of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
I'm assuming we go here. Ooh.
Please submit materials.
Okay, this is okay. Holy crap. Okay, that's why we needed the 2000. Oh boy, you knew.
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail for transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Alright. Use the monorail. And then... And yes, confirm destination, load cargo. Select all of this. Yes. Choose whether or not it's... I guess we could load the vehicle on there too. And get on monorail. 2 minutes. Alright. Let's go for a ride, shall we? Whee! This is fun. Jump down here.
This is living.
I'll say. Yeah, let's get a good view. Yeah, I'm not jumping down. This is fun. This takes so much work out of the going back. And I could just go right here. Man, this is nice. You could just sit back, chillax, and just watch them do the work. Hey, there goes some materials. Now that I think about it, are there actually places around the world, or at least, you know, here in the United States, that actually have monorails like this? Well, maybe not like this, but have monorails that transport cargo? Because if they did, that would be like so awesome. It'd be like a roller coaster in a way. Alright. Yeah, jumping down from here would kill you. Alright. Away we go. And just like that, in 2 minutes, we are done. And my bike is here. Nice.
Cargo transported by the monorail has been placed in your
Yes. There you go. All 4,800 of special alloys.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought.
tip-top shape.
Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
At least I would hope so. Hey, a pickoff rider. Nice.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to
Battery
you.
units.
If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Firmware
Just wanted
update.
to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Jesus.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Jeez. Well, ain't that something? Yeah, cool.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Oh yeah? What is it? Don't tell me it's a hat. Oh, they're shades. Neat.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort.
Yeah,
That's gonna
relatively.
go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself.
Pick up off-roader.
It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can
Or run 'em
customize
over.
it quite a bit too. Attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts.
Nice.
Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant
course.
threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
Alright.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
Have I?
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Yeah, because
Order completed. Well,
apparently, Higgs told us in the last episode that apparently there's so much that we don't know about Lou. And obviously he was right, we really don't, so this will obviously, or at least I hope, Fragile will actually tell us what we really need to know about Lou. So, let's see. Those arms. Yeah, no smoking.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal.
Yeah, the one that we get when we got attacked.
And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
Oh. So the original BB-28 was just...
that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away.
Hmm.
And that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I
Could
think
be.
it could be.
But we don't know for certain. It could be anything, really.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Alright, come on, you. Yeah, so that's definitely interesting. So I guess they just decided, we're just gonna decommission this one BB, but just give this new BB the same name. Yeah, that's definitely weird. So whoever decided to do that definitely has to have a good reason for it. All right. All right. Wiki wiki.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Oh. I see Moby Dick. Cool. I mean, I guess, but books are for nerds. No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's see what Fragile also wants to talk about. Before we split.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal?
Anti-Corp, what? Well, whoever that is about to, I think, get the, kiss your ass goodbye treatment. Alright, well, let's head to F1. Vroom vroom. And slow her down. Alright.
Sam, Your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Alright.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHP Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
You're welcome. Alright, let's go. Standard orders, and yeah. Hold on. Oh. That is a lot of terraforming equipment. Alright. Oh yeah. What the hell? Okay then. Interesting. I guess I'll take this, guys. And load it onto there. There we go. Alright, let's store you in the garage for now. Okay, ooh, new stuff. Alright, obviously don't have enough for that. Alright, and then there's that. Okay, we do have this. What was this? Swift Mule, post-box hacking. Okay, so it makes it easier. Cool. Alright, we're 5 short, but that's fine. Alright, more sunglasses. Alright, route simulator. Okay. Should be a piece of cake. Just to make it a little easier. Alright, let's head on out.
Vehicle ready. Please drive.
Yeah, instead of it just being a normal vehicle, we...
Thank you.
Alright, this is cool. Alright, vroom vroom. Yeah, I do like these vehicles. It's a little bit slower, but it definitely does have, you know, the blistering, you know, the blistering, not blistering speed, but holy crap, battery life, as you can see down there. There goes the monorail. Alright. I'm so glad that pretty much most of these vehicles can actually, you know, stay on water or go through water fairly easily. Oh boy, we got trouble. Oh no.
They're very close now.
You don't say. There they are. Hello, friends. Uh-oh, not good. Let me go. Can I go now, please? Yes, thank you. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Don't mind me, just scooching on by. Bye. Have a good time. I'm surprised it actually let me go through that. Alright, anywho. Yeah, these BTs are a lot more terrifying. Why does Australia have to be worse? Worse when it comes to, you know, dangerous things. They got the big ass spiders. They got the big ass spiders. They got all this creepy shit. And that, nice, cool. Yep, sit easy. And now they got the creepy ass BTs. So just lovely, just peachy. All right. Here, yeah, we could just go around. Yep. All right. Yep.
Enough already.
Yeah, definitely enough. Enough with all this bullshit. Alright, let's just cross over the lake and up and around. There we go. Oh, those are palm trees. I seriously thought those were BTs for a second. Is this the... Yep. Yoink. Oh, I guess they can't grab him in here. Incoming.
Your operating credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is...
Alright, delivery driving report. Yes. There you go. All in a day's work.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Much obliged. Piece of case.
Well done.
Helping us bringing Australia to the network. Nice.
We'll be hoping to see more. The next step
Yep.
involves a Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
There we go. Hit this bitch up. Alright. Another section down. Add a tar cannon. Hell yeah.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Don't have to tell me twice.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us.
Theoretically.
We've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs.
Terraforming initiative.
This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own.
Makes sense.
You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive.
Okay, makes sense. So those will definitely come in handy later.
You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Sounds like a plan.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Well, said it wasn't far, so... Ooh, hello. Yep. Up and over. Okay, just has struck this area. Damn. Alright. Let's see who this comrade of his is. Okay.
Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun.
So he's definitely dancing in the rain.
Said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness
is that who it? Not the hummingbird. But that looks like the actress who plays I think it's Yuki from Deadpool. Yuki or Yukio, I can't remember. It's one of the two. Oh wait, so wait, does she have like? Does she have the ability to do?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
Does she have the ability to reverse TIMEFAll? If that's like, okay, now that I think about it,
Follow her into that
that's probably how Fragile looks like her normal self again. Because I think she's able to reverse the effects of the TIMEFAll. Either reverse it or just, you know, heal it. Hello? Don't mind me. Whoa. Is it regular water? Is it Timefall water? What is it? It's probably just regular water. Gotta keep the vegetation nice and blooming. Are those Venus flytraps, but kind of like cryptobiotes? And there's our cone umbrella. And there's the birds. Oh, she's pregnant.
Thanks for coming, Sam.
Rainy? That's her name, Rainy. That's cute.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
Boop.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with Timefall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
So wait, then how did...
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
So, yeah, but wait, but yeah, if she was able to do some of the effects with Timefall, did she do that to Fragile? Raindrops. Because, obviously we know Fragile, you know, she became wrinkly and old because, you know, of Higgs, but now she's all to normal, so I'm assuming this has to do with her.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug.
Duh.
Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Great. A new member to the team. So yeah, that's my best guess of what's happening. Is that she's able to like completely get rid of the effects of Timefall or like reverse them or something. Will you guys stop waking me up? Yeah, there's the kitty cat.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
Got it. Sounds good. Well, we really haven't had a reason to, you know, take a shower or something like that yet. We kind of got a shower whenever we went through her little greenhouse or something. Holy crap! Hello, sunshine. Is this vehicle not solar powered? Guess it's not. Oh well. Whoop. Can this overcharge? Yes, it can. Alright, let's go. Definitely need to use a vehicle of some sorts to get across. Alright, what's next?
Your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
It's a what?
Subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high.
Figures.
Meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
So we had to catch a runaway kangaroo? Do not submerge. Well.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique.
Good.
Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container.
Can I not
However,
put it
you
in the
will
car?
need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Well. We shall see how much fun this is going to be.
Delivery route commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Probably should put some more in there. Yeah, now that I have this. Ooh, new stuff. Alright, don't have enough for any of this. Alright, auto-aid requests. To provide no support next order. Cool. Nice. There we go. Alright, looks like we're good. Let's head on out then.
Thank you.
Promising signs.
Sam, take a good look at the tracks you made. They're proof that you were here in this time and place. They have the power to give courage to others who see them.
30 minutes to capture this damn thing?
Become
Oh boy.
roads, allowing you to connect with your fellow man. What in the world?
Yeah, what in the hell?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm
You
tracking
don't
a
say.
fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Sounds good. But first we gotta catch the little bastard. Jesus. Well, they definitely didn't make this easy, that's for damn sure. Jesus! Alright, back it up, just back it up. Excuse me. Alright, little buddy. We're coming to get you. Oh, that's the... Ooh, thank... Somebody's star gun. Jesus. Alright, where is he?
Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
It's okay, buddy. Come on. You're just fine. God damn it. think my car is burning right now.
Sam, fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, there goes the car. I shouldn't have. Whoops. Damn it. Do I have any PCCs? Yes. I just have to leave it here for now. And let's put all this. Of course, it requires a backpack. Hold on, let me just let me go back and not park the damn car in a, you know, in a spot where it's gonna blow up. All right, let's try this again, shall we?
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Yep, and just park the car in a spot that is not gonna catch on fire. And it should be all hunky-dory. Theoretically. Alright, don't worry, little kangaroo. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Let's put it here. And hopefully it's not going to catch on fire. There we go. Alright, let's put all this. Well, I guess we don't need to do that, so let's put all this stuff in there. And let's pick the bugger up.
Alright, time to make our getaway.
Yep. Come on, buddy. Let's get you to the ammo shelter. And luckily, I don't have to worry about this thing freaking exploding. Theoretically.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, sir. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
You think? What do you think I'm trying to do? I'm not just gonna stay here and let the poor animal die.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
I'm trying to, but I think this thing's about to explode. Hurry. Come on. Epsy daisy. Phew. That was close.
Huh. So that's the place, huh?
Indeed is. Don't mind me, trees. Sorry, but I gotta get this poor little guy to the animal shelter so he can be all better.
Access the delivery terminal.
Alright, we got there in plenty of time. Jesus. Did I almost kill the poor guy? Alright. Hello.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Well, that was easy. Now we just gotta take care of the fire. Alright, cool. See, that one was a lot easier. A decoy hollow grenade. Ooh. That could become useful. Yeah, so how are we gonna deal with that? Oh yeah, right, Rainy. You could probably help us out, right? What the hell is she gonna do? Jesus. Well. Hey. Is that a real animal?
Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the TIMEFALL came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the TIMEFALL.
Oh, so she's the main reason.
Locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters.
So is she the one that caused all this? Caused TIMEFALL? So is that why she's not affected, I'm assuming?
So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
Because of course not. Uh-oh. Careful. Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Stop it! Oh God.
She's pregnant.
I'm sorry. No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
What a bunch of sick, sadistic bastards. All because she brought the Timefall.
All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day.
Oh, is she going to?
So sorry.
Hey there.
Oh, she was about to jump.
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
Okay, I knew it, yeah.
Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me?
See, I was right. Okay, so she was. I was right, cause yeah, see, now she still has her wrinkly hands.
I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
See, her hand just went back. Hand just went back to normal.
For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
So yeah, that's definitely what I thought. She was able to just reverse the Timefall. Double thumbs up. Now you gotta do hearts like this.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
The kangaroo's in tip-top shape.
Must have been a tough journey. But don't worry, the kangaroo should recover quickly, I'm sure.
Story of Rainy.
I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Instant cargo building, sharing boost. Nice.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door and you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
Cool. What's so special about this kangaroo? It's kangaroo.
We first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
True.
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Makes sense.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Sure.
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Yeah. Let's just say her talents are, she can, let's just say...
Take a good look at the tracks you've made. They're proof that you were here in this time.
TIMEFALL, go bye-bye.
They have the power to give courage to others who see them. And in time, they'll become roads, allowing you to connect with your fellow man.
Excuse me. Might as well just bring the car on board since it has all my stuff. Alright. And there we go. Place on backpack. Auto arrange the cargo. Get in car. And then now we can head onto it. Since we can just park it right then and there. Alright, and obviously you guys can fix the vehicle. Alright. Yeah, let's see what other talents she has besides, you know, restoring TIMEFALL. Or getting rid of the effects of TIMEFALL on people or other things.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by TIMEFALL. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract TIMEFALL's effects. Sadly, people only see the TIMEFALL and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm.
Yep, that's the only downside of it.
Signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is.
Normal? Not like you've been pregnant.
Still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
Is that actually a real thing?
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach
Okay,
itself.
yeah, that's not real then.
I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I
Hello,
can
Charlie.
offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Hey. So it looks like you might be having the baby after all, if that's the case. Alright, let's get some shut-eye. Alright.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead.
Oh,
Moreover,
goody.
this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, well, I think for now I'm gonna leave this episode off here, so at least we now get, at least for me, I now got the answer on how Fragile, looks all, better now, because we now have the person who can do that. Yeah, so I definitely do think that that's really, really cool that she's actually the one who is able to reverse the effects and pretty much be, good in terms of, good for, people, but people obviously don't see that because they see rain and they think timefall when really it's core fall. It's, reversing the effects. But unfortunately, it sucks that people don't see that. So yeah, well, obviously we'll complete another main order next episode and hopefully learn a lot more about Rainey and see if there's any other mysterious effects that she might have or powers or whatever. and hopefully she'll also be able to have this baby soon, because you know she's been stuck at 7 months for God knows how long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff, and stay toasty, alright?